The AMD EPYC 7004 Genoa processor has been photographed and has 12 Zen 4 chiplets. The next generation of the EPYC processor series is expected to launch later this year, and it seems that many third-party manufacturers are already testing some models in their labs. From previous revelations, AMD EPYC Genoa is fully configured with 96 cores and 192 threads. But AMD will also release some models with partially shielded cores. So even if the processor pictured above has 12 small chips, it doesn't mean it will have all 96 cores enabled. AMD EPYC 7004 is pictured for the first time and has 12 chiplets. The EPYC 7004 series is getting a new socket, the SP5, which we already saw the first pictures of yesterday. Now there is the first image of an EPYC Genoa processor without IHS, where the 12-chiplet design can be clearly seen. The image of an alleged EPYC Genoa processor comes from TF AMD in Malaysia. This would be the first image of this chip without IHS, where we see a 12-chiplet design. So this series could contain a maximum of 96 cores and 192 processing threads. As we know, AMD usually disables chiplets to sell a processor with different core counts, so it is very difficult to determine whether it is a 96-core model or a model with a lower core count. Each Zen 4 CCD chip has an area of 72 mm², which is 8 mm² smaller than the Zen 3 that AMD uses on its EPYC Milan series. The I/O die is 397 mm² in size. This would be smaller than the 416 mm² of previous EPYCs with Zen 3 cores. With AMD adding 12 chiplets with the EPYC 7004 series, it's understandable that they were forced to use a new socket, the SP5, which is 37% larger than the SP3 socket. One of the big news with AMD's new generation of server processors is the support for up to 12-channel DDR5 memory, as well as the introduction of the PCIe 5.0 interface. Much is expected from this series, in addition to the new Ryzen 7000 with Zen 4 architecture later this year.